So today we're speaking with David Wayne with VaporTech, which will be exhibiting at the FABTECH show in Atlanta, November 8th through the 10th. Thank you David for joining us. Why don't you tell us a little bit about VaporTech, your history and all that you do for the finishers and coders?
Sure. Thanks, Tim. Yeah, I'd be happy to speak to that. So just a little bit about VaporTech. We are a business that's located just outside of Denver, Colorado. Our business is focused on design, manufacture, and servicing of physical vapor deposition equipment, or as you mentioned, PVD. It's also known as PVD equipment. We've been doing that for about 25 years now. Long history of manufacturing and servicing this equipment. We do manufacture all of our systems in our Denver, Colorado facility. So we are exclusively a U.S. manufacturer, even though we do have some offices in other parts of the world. We're also a division of the Masco Corporation, which is a New York Stock Exchange listed company based in Michigan. Just as a little additional background, just for anyone that's unfamiliar with PVD, because we know it's a bit of a new technology for some folks. It's kind of an amazing technology that kind of the easiest way to describe it is it's a method in which we evaporate a solid metal material under vacuum, combine it with some elemental gases, some things like oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon, to create these ultra hard and durable coatings that are applied to products, and really any metallic product. But we can do this also even with some plated plastic parts also. We work with just a broad range of companies in different industries, North America, Europe, Asia, and really we see, our goal is to solve coating challenges, improving the appearance, durability, and just functional properties of products. So that'd be kind of the basics, Tim.
Right. Yeah, definitely. If you want a very hard and long-lasting protection, PVD is vacuum coatings pretty much the way to go. So let's talk a little bit about FABTECH. People that will be coming by your booth. Will you be having some of the equipment there and kind of showing people all that you've got and how they can utilize it in their facility?
Yeah. While we are a equipment manufacturer, the way that we see our business and what we will be talking about in the booth is really a focus on helping companies to set up either new or expand existing coating operations. And I think the key there is really in helping companies scale up production quickly. We realize PVD equipment and processes they're new to many manufacturers. And so we like to discuss, not only PVD equipment and coatings, but also a lot of the best practices around things like parts handling, parts cleaning, site preparation, being what it takes to actually bring a piece of equipment into an existing manufacturing operation, maintenance, throughput, things of that sort that are just as important as a piece of equipment. Another topic we'll be discussing is the cost of PVD coating. Many people don't realize that a single batch of PVD parts, which could be dozens or even hundreds of parts in a single batch, can cost typically only $10 to $20. And so when you calculate a per part cost for doing PVD coating, a lot of times that comes out to 10, 20 cents or even less expensive on a per part basis. And that usually surprises folks in many cases. It's a technology that's assumed to be very expensive, but when we really kind of get down to the throughput calculations, can be pretty inexpensive.
Right. Correct. Yeah. Like I said, you're going to be getting a lot of, the FABTECH is a lot of, of course, fabricators and some manufacturing operations there. And I know there are some great benefits to having your own in-house equipment, correct? Having it in a facility, so you kind of streamline everything. Talk a little bit about that, of how that benefit is really it's huge for a lot of manufacturers.
Absolutely. Yeah, I would say the typical discussion that we have with our potential customers are really questions around how they're doing coatings today and kind of how that can be improved by bringing that technology in house or bringing that manufacturing in house. They're typically things like just product quality, actually bringing it in house and having control of the product quality, everything from the cleaning of the parts to the coating and storage of them. That can improve the quality of those. The cost we just talked about, being able to per part cost, you obviously have some capital cost of bringing in a system, but once that is in place, the per coating per part cost can be quite inexpensive, and so that's another piece. The other one is really just the supply chain question. If you are outsourcing, having to take that, package that product, send it somewhere, get it coated, have it come back in, can provide a pretty big disruption in just supply chain. And so being able to streamline that and basically coat, even in some cases on demand. We do have customers that do store product in an uncoated state, and then on a per order basis even do coatings that way, which is something that really is only possible when you have equipment in house.
Right. So speaking again about the FABTECH show, will you have any newer equipment there, or what have you come out with some technology wise? Anything that you're going to kind of talk about in particular, or?
Yeah, we will. One of our newest products is what we refer to as our VT-1500i. It's refer to it as a hybrid coating system. It's a bit unique in that it includes multiple VD coating technologies that can be all installed in the same chamber. What that allows, or the benefit of that, is that it's allowed us to further expand what we refer to as our performance coating portfolio. Performance coatings are really those that do things besides just appearance. So if you think about increased wear, impact resistance, coefficient of friction, those type of things, having a little broad range of PVD technologies in a piece of equipment allows us to offer a broader range of coating types. Those type of coatings are used in a broad range of applications, things that we all will be talking about at FABTECH, things around cutting and forming and molding of various tooling and things like that, but also in finished products as we think about products that are manufactured just for industrial equipment, energy production, medical devices, and things of that sort too. If you look at a lot of our recent applications, just thinking through some of the recent applications that we've helped customers out with, those include things like engine valves, stamping and forming tools, automotive decorative components, medical, dental implants, surgical tools, just a broad range of type of products that can benefit from these performance coatings.
Right. And definitely, like I said, it's going to be you'll be at the FABTECH show in Atlanta, November 8th through 10th, but people can go to your website, VaporTech.com. I know you got a lot of great videos on there, kind of a show some of the processes and things that are going, so they can certainly get some more information there, and then see you all stop by the booth in Atlanta and learn more about how you all can help their operation.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, we love discussing coding challenges, and really looking forward to the conference. Really looking forward to the FABTECH attendees visiting the booth and as it comes up here in the next few months.
Great. All right. Well, David, thanks for joining us, and we will see you in Atlanta. Thanks again.
Sounds great. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate your time.
All right.